guys. Okay, so day 3, social distancing. I feel like Matt Damon on The Martian. Where he's cataloging every day that he's trapped on Mars. Anyway, so apparently before I forget, for anyone who does feel sick and thinks they may have the flu or they may have contracted something like maybe COVID-19, I don't know. But if you're really sick and really concerned, if you're local in the Little Rock area, UAMS has drive-through testing. I think they tested 500 people yesterday. So I just wanted to throw that out there. The other thing is, I may never put makeup on again. And look at this hair. It looks like a goat's been sucking on it. It's pretty bad. We are showering around here. We're just not doing much after that. So anyway, so apparently, and I posted this today, but it's so funny I had to share it. Apparently our dogs are feeling the stress of the social distancing and we haven't panicked, but I think my dogs are. At least Raina is. She's the bigger one. They were probably within 5 or 10 pounds of each other, but she's a beast. And the other day, Brad was putting groceries away, I think like 2 days ago, and he had a loaf of bread on the counter and turned around and went back to get it, and it was gone. And he's like, I know that bread was on the counter. I know I didn't put that up. And so he looked outside, and Raina had woofed down she'd stolen it and woofed it down. So, oh dang, I don't have a picture from today. So this morning, you know how you I don't know if y'all do this, put stuff in the microwave to keep it fresh, like in a Ziploc bag, but you put it in there to keep it fresh. So we had a Ziploc bag of cookies that Ava made and a Ziploc bag of raspberry muffins that I made yesterday. We're doing a lot of baking, y'all. I'm going to have to go on a serious diet when this is all done. So he pulled them out and set them on the counter to heat up some coffee or something, I don't know. And he looked over and the muffins were gone. It's like a dozen muffins, y'all. And he was like, I know those muffins were here. I'm not crazy. Well, the other day, a couple days ago, when we woke up, we have concrete countertops in the kitchen, and over by the microwave, there were scratches all over. Like, I don't know how we're going to fix that. Like, scratches into, like somebody was trying to climb out of a coffin, like scratches. And it was a terrible reference. Anyway, we're pretty sure it's Raina, but our camera didn't catch her doing it in the kitchen. So he went and looked outside, and sure enough, Raina's out there with like a face full of muffins, just like all in the muffins. And so, of course, she got yelled at. And then, God bless him, guess he didn't learn his lesson. He left the goddamn cookies out on the counter, same like scratched up spot where she's living these days. And he went to sit down in his office, and we've got her on camera. I posted it on my Facebook stories and my Insta story, or my Facebook. I think it's just on my Facebook timeline and my Insta stories. Y'all, she looks like a goddamn black bear. She's all 130 pounds of her, standing up on the counter, go look at it, like a black bear, and grabs the bag of cookies and jumps down. And Moose, our other Bernese Mountain Dog, was like, oh, hell no, I'm not getting in trouble over this. He's the one that minds and is scared when he gets in trouble, and she's defiant. No means nothing to her. We got her from Moscow, Russia, and I keep saying, apparently she doesn't understand the English word no, which is very, very similar to Russian. And it doesn't matter. The intensity of the way you say it to her, it's obviously negative. She just wags her tail. She does not care. So she grabs the cookies, and Brad, who got it on camera, Brad taking off after her, and Moose was like, oh God, I'm out. And the very next scene in the video, she comes walking back in, just swaggering, look at me, I almost got some cookies. So anyway, I think they're maybe a little stressed throughout this. I don't know. They've got us home a lot right now, and maybe that's too much for them. know it's too much for me. I get to go to work tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. I had a friend message me and said they are actually wanted to know how we were doing. I'm like, we're hanging in there, man. And he was like, yeah, we're still having his little kids' little league is still playing right now, and sent me pictures of them huddled in groups. And I was like, oh, here's the deal. I'm gonna drive this home, y'all. Those of you that have heard it before can just clock off now, because I'm gonna get on my soapbox. The reason we don't want people crowded together in groups right now, the whole social distancing, distance meaning 6 feet apart at least, preferably not all together, is, okay, maybe there's not an 80-year-old in your group. We don't care. The problem is the 80-year-olds aren't the ones spreading it. They're the ones receiving it and getting sick and dying from it. Italy, we're on the same trajectory as Italy, which is terrifying. Italy had over 378 deaths yesterday, one day. And they're like us. They only have like 3 ventilators per million people or something, or 100,000 people or something stupid. I don't remember the number. You can look it up. It's not enough. The whole idea of younger people from birth, actually there is a newborn that has it in London, or in England, somewhere in the UK. Anyway, from birth up, this healthy group, healthy chunk of people may not be getting sick or sick enough to die from this, but my God, they're spreading it. They're the ones who are spreading it, and then people are taking it home to the people who are at risk. So the problem is not that we're worried about, your little league team getting sick. We're worried about your little league team and all their parents spreading this. And the problem is you are contagious and shedding virus before you ever have a symptom. If you may not even ever have a symptom, you just may be a spreader. So stop it. Stop it. Pay attention. There's a reason they're shutting down entire school districts at the risk of people having to miss work for 2 weeks and income for 2 weeks, and kids not getting to eat for 2 weeks, some of whom depend on the, God, I hope I used whom right, on the public school systems. There's no way we would do that if we didn't see a greater good in having to do it. So it is important. Stop laughing it off and saying, screw it, I'm going to the movies, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to go eat, I'm going to go play on Little League, take Little League, keep it up. Little League, cancel that crap. Come on, man. Get with the program, listen to the CDC, and pay attention. You are, I don't think you're a physician, but you're putting me and my people at risk, meaning healthcare. You are putting healthcare workers at risk when you continue to congregate and not listen. We either have to do this all together or it doesn't work. It doesn't work if a lot of us are social distancing. Trust me, it's killing us. And other people are not, because they're like, I'm healthy. No, you're spreading it. Stop it, because you're making the rest of us concerned for our own safety and the safety of our friends who are at risk, our families who are older. And it's pissing me off. So there's that. I told y'all yesterday, right, that I don't have a uterus anymore or ovaries, and I'm certain that this thing has made me premenstrual. I'm certain. And there you just saw a little picture of it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. Stop congregating. Stay home. Stay home. Save a life. Because we don't have enough ventilators or ICU beds in this country to come. I think you can look this up. I think they said we have around 16,000 ICU beds in this country, which is not nearly enough. They're generally close to capacity at all times. It's rare that I've worked in an ICU in the past that hasn't been close to full all the time. And they're expecting we're on course to potentially need as many as 750,000 of those beds before this thing is over. That's not enough. Stop congregating, stay home, save a life, flatten the curve. I love you. Have a good night.